I unironically love grocery stores. Finally! There's dozens of us. As of right now, I know there's 3 of us. There's me, my mom, and whoever just wrote that. What do you mean grocery stores are so ass? It's like one of the only stores you go to where everything you buy, you eat. You go to Toys R Us, you get a little toy, you get a little Lego set. I'm not saying it's like a negative thing necessarily, but you don't get to eat the Lego set after you complete it unless you want to, perforate your small intestine. Okay, not everything in the grocery store you eat. I don't eat garbage bags. Suppose I don't eat reusable canvas bags. I don't eat the receipt. I love the grocery store, man, because eating is great. I will say, though, I think I have to rework my grocery, and this is all, of course, because I'm a Costco executive member. I think that I have to rework my grocery habits. I can't just be going to the grocery store every day anymore because it's not convenient or feasible to go to Costco. I mean, like, you can't go to Costco with a little messenger bag on. You're gonna buy, what, like 6 crispy crunches or something like that and then walk home. That's like a once a week, once every 2 weeks, twice a month sort of deal, which is fine by me. But I will say, like, yesterday I was like, my baby, my toddler, she was like, I want some chocolate milk. I poured her a glass of chocolate milk. It was like 1/3 of a glass, and I was like, oh, I gotta go to the damn grocery store. I had it, like, Costco was too much of an ordeal. So I just walked to like a closer grocery store, and I'm like, look at this scam, man. Are you kidding me? We got 16 croissants for $5.99 at Costco. You want to start charging me $3.99 per croissant? Per croissant? Have you lost your mind? I'm embarrassed to say this because someone in chat said, this guy thinks about Costco constantly. I did Google last night. I Googled Costco tips and tricks. And there's a lot of tips and tricks you might not be familiar with Costco. One of them is, sometimes they have gift cards for restaurants, but they go on clearance. So you could get like $50 gift certificates to shitty restaurants for $41 instead. In case you wanted like $50 worth of garbage food for 19% off or whatever. Like, in case you maybe your grandma has a birthday coming up or something like that, and you're like, the only place she wants to go is Swiss Chalet or like Montana's. There you go. Garbage food at a discount is the Costco model. Excuse me. A lot of Kirkland signature products are actually quite tasty. My man. I know. That's what I'm saying. They have great vodka. I don't think they're allowed to sell alcohol in Canadian, or at least in British Columbian Costco's. Muffins go crazy. My dad definitely went insane over the Costco muffins when I was a kid. I can't remember which one it was, but it was like dusted with a thin layer of like crumbs on top of it. I guess it's not crumbs on it. If they're meant to be there, they're crumbles. If they're not meant to be there, they're crumbs. Might be coffee cake. They went crazy for the coffee cake. The rotisserie chickens. Chicken thighs, $3 a pound. That's crazy. Those muffins are like 50% of an average person's daily caloric intake. No, they're 50% of the recommended caloric intake. They probably are like 15% of the average person's caloric intake. For all the negativity that entails. I mean, I've noticed it in myself. Thank God the Peloton's there. 90 minutes at 160 watts today, by the way. Today, just a nice leisurely long ride today. I've been eating croissants for breakfast just because we have 16 croissants. We got 16 croissants. They last like 4 or 5 days. My baby eats one a day. I'm like, if I eat one a day, maybe we only end up throwing out like 4 or 5 of them. Maybe on the last day. I'm like, fucking, I gotta buy like a chest freezer or something like that. And if I get the chest freezer, then my ass is gonna, where I'm buying a chest freezer? I'm buying a chest freezer from Costco. And then I gotta, in order to get a chest freezer from Costco, we're gonna have to get like a new fucking house. Can you buy a house at Costco yet? I know you can get house insurance, but I don't know if you can get a house at Costco. If I could buy a house at Costco, then my ass is gonna have to furnish it. I'm gonna be furnishing it from Costco. It's never gonna end. They got me. They got me in the cycle. They're gonna add apartments above Costco, moving soon. Listen, I am a YIMBY, but I think I'm not at the apartment above Costco phase in my life right now. I think I'm at like detached house or townhouse within a 10-minute drive from Costco part of my life. If we go through like an empty nest thing, you know, when our daughter's older and she moves out, I would love to get the apartments above Costco so that I could just take the elevator down like straight to the deli section or something like that. But right now we need just a little bit more space because she's running around like crazy. We got all sorts of toys that, you know, we got to put somewhere. I lived above a Whole Foods. It helped me realize how much the food there sucks. Wait, we got to start a new campaign, man. This is not right. By the way, if you're going to insult Whole Foods on anything, please insult Whole Foods on their prices. Because the actual, like the quality of a lot of the goods inside of the Whole Foods is pretty solid. It's just the price is outrageous sometimes. Like, you should not be buying, like, packaged chicken breast at Whole Foods. You will actually, if you thought people went crazy over like the Loblaws chicken breast where it was like 5 chicken breasts for $36, do not go to the Whole Foods meat section. Your phone you're gonna need a new SD card in order to take all the photos to post on Facebook. Hey, I don't want to spoil anything about Physical 100. But I'm going to, these are it's not like, here's what happened in the last episode. But it's a mild Physical 100 spoiler, okay? Ooh! The heck, where's the puck, dude? It's stuck on his face! Physical 100 as a show has made me realize bodybuilders actually aren't that strong. Now, I'm not saying that, like, I could squat more than them. But relative to their weight, bodybuilders, not as strong as they'd like to have you believe. Send them, oh, she's so fast, watch this. Ooh! And then, oh! She's a cheat code, man. Look at this. Ooh, ooh, and then we're gone. And then, and ooh, squeeb. Hey, lick my hat, Ron. Thanks for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. That was maybe the craziest thing in Physical 100 for sure, is the guy literally box jumping more than his actual height. That, I mean, like, there has not been a single episode of this show where I was like, oh, I could do that. But every single episode, like, gets less and less like I could do that. Like, the challenges from the last episode are just comical. Like, when they were introducing what the challenges were, I'm like, no, can't do that one. Can't do that one. Certainly don't think I could do that one. The torch one? Well, I could do it. I would come in last for sure. Which of the competitions would you have picked? I don't know why I said it like that. I think the only one, if I was against normies, the only one where I would have a genuine chance is the Sisyphusian trial. Pushing that big boulder up the ramp and then letting it roll down the other side. I think that plays to my strengths the best. But I still think I would probably, you know, I don't think it would be my best. Or I don't think I would be the best at it. Like, holding the stone, that would probably be my second best, and it would be torture. Climbing the rope, I don't even think I would make it one cycle. I actually, the other thing, and my wife was gassing me up. She was like, actually, I think you'd be pretty good at the jogging one. Like, my aerobic fitness is pretty good right now. Now that I after watching it, knowing that it's not just the like, basically who can sprint the fastest, instead it's like essentially who can maintain the fastest pace for a long time. Maybe. Okay, I gotta take a shot at some point, but I still think the boulder is like, I mean, I don't think I'd be good at it. I want to be clear. Slap it. But I think that would be my best chance. Well, I don't think any normal person would be good at any of those games, except possibly the jogging, but Would you have chosen Arena A or Arena B for that first challenge? I don't know, man. I think if let me be clear. Give me temporary speed boost on outlet passes. If I somehow was in the top half of the who can hold on to the monkey bars for the longest game, which I would not be, I would have picked, not to be like the most sexist person in the world, I would have picked the smallest woman. The people on the show were so honorable in who they went up against in wrestling. They were like the big guys were matching up with the big guys. The small guys were matching up with other small guys that were like in their discipline. I would be like, nah, man. No disrespect. Give me the influencer. But that's because I don't have a chance. Like if I'm on physical 100, I got no shot. So I gotta be a heel just to have a chance. What a save. I agree, by the way. If like physical 100 is actually, it's a great show and it keeps getting better. They need an average 100 where they just get 100 like completely normal people and then have them do like almost exactly the same challenges, except like literally they would not be able to move the ship. So you gotta adjust that one. That's true. Mr. Beast or Ludwig should do that this year. Streamer 100. Natty physical 100. I don't think everybody in physical 100 is on steroids. Obviously, all of the bodybuilders are on steroids. No, like, I don't want to burst your bubble necessarily, but, I mean, come on. Oh, excuse me, I'm just going to score the greatest miss of all time. Okay, his passes can't be intercepted, so just feed him. Oh! What a shot. But like some of those, I mean, you know what physical 100 is? It's probably not a scientific study. But the people who are doing the best on the show are like not necessarily the people that you would expect. Like I expected on the strength competitions, like the bodybuilder would go crazy. I didn't realize that those muscles are actually all for show. Instead, there's a lot of people who are like, well, I'll be honest, for sure. I doubted the losers and the skeleton athletes. Because I thought, you know, I'm not saying you don't have to be in amazing shape to be like a loser. But I thought it was basically like 10 seconds of sprinting. And then you just sort of like, you're tobogganing for the rest of the time. Turns out there's actually a little bit more to it than that. And, you know, there's you look at it like one of the guys and you're like, oh, he's so muscular. Ooh, how could he lose this one to this guy who just looks like a relatively average dude who obviously is in unbelievable shape with his shirt off. And then he just gets bodied. Anyway, it's a fun show. Recommendable for sure. Also very impressed by the baseball player. It just goes to show you being tall is like a cheat code. Block the lane. Block the lane. Great lane blocking. It's over. She can't be stopped! Oh! Oh, it went off her leg, too. So good. I also loved when the baseball guy was just cheering people on, but he's the only one speaking English. And I'm like, brother, you're just talking to yourself. Like, no disrespect. Everyone else is up there, like, speaking Korean. And he's just like, come on, guys. You could do it. I can relate, though. It's just, like, I do that at my family gatherings sometimes, like with my in-laws. By the way, I'm sorry I spammed what if Saw 2 was called Scene. That's all right. I think that's a great message, honestly. But then you do run into the obvious problem. What happens with Saws? I mean, they're about to make Saw 10, right? Scene? You all right? You still got like another 7 to go or something. Sant. You could go Seent 3D. That's a gimme. Hey, watch this. Feed him. Feed her. Easiest goal of all time. I mean, we gotta work on our positioning here. This almost, at this stage of the game, it's like, it's not even challenging. You just send her up the wing, do a little spinorama, pass the defender, do a little stop and go, and the goalie's out of position. When was the last time you saw a 3D movie? It was probably like a Marvel something, if I had to guess. I can't be stopped, dude! When did you get good at this? Well, I just honestly, I just have the human cheat code on my team, Deion Sanders. It's all right. It's all right. It happens. The refs are back, baby. It's all right. It's only period 1, and we get greatly boosted when we're losing. So the longer we're losing, the better it is for our chances of winning. It's science. I can't believe it didn't go in. Their whole team is cracked. Oh my god! Oh my god! Huge hit. Huge hit. Get fed. It's fine. It was a great chance. You know, you can't make them all go in. All you can do is... Whoa, dude! What the hell? He didn't save it from there? What's wrong with my goalie, man? They didn't even show a replay. That's a scam. Oh, this is a boss fight. Okay, I got sucked way out of position there. Oh no, that should have been in. Help. Okay, good hit. That's a clean hit. You know, honestly, it's a tight angle shot. I can't be mad that one didn't work. Insane outlet pass. I got to give you credit. That was a Quinn Hughes-esque pass. Temporary speed boost. This is what the doctor ordered. Oh, we're back. We needed that one. It is a 3-period game. Look at this. Beautiful. Honestly, I don't think she does that without randomized power. That, to me, that was probably a 100-100 right there. Why did you overskate? I think I've realized Kelly is so fast, even when we lose the face-off, she can get the puck first. Wow! Mario Lemieux! She's out of control, dude! The shot was from, like, behind the blue line. Or behind the red line. I mean, that's a tight angle. Okay, switch to Kelly. Switch to Kelly. Kelly me. 3 seconds. No free ones. No freebies. That good. Hey! Great job! Great job! Dude made a save. He did the Tommy Salo. Greatest Swedish netminder of all time. Hey, get low. Block the... Good block. Where's the puck? I still remember. 2002 Salt Lake City Olympics. It's over. You can't give Kelly that much space. She's like Pavel Bure. I was in the middle of reading Bram Stoker's Dracula. I looked up from Renfield licking flies off of the walls of his padded cell. Somehow the puck comes down from the ceiling, bounces off of Tommy Salo's forehead, bounces into the net. Belarus beats Sweden. How does that happen? Of course it didn't matter. Nobody's taken out Canada that year. Who the heck is Tingus Pingus? Me when I forget to put chamois butter on my, you know what, before my 90-minute Emma Lovewell feel-good ride. I can't believe... I put myself in the spot to block the one-timer. And they just shot it right through me. It literally, like, it went through my guy's body. There must be, like, a puck-shaped hole in his shin right now. Why am I even trying to win the face-off? You don't win the face... That's how you win the face... Oh! It's okay. Where's my lady? 1 minute. Okay, focus up. This is where you pull your goalie. Not like they've done that much for me anyway. Unbelievable. This is your shot. It's not your shot. Okay, she's scared. Oh! I saw my moment! McShaggy, do something. Do something. You're supposed to be like team captain. At least throw a body check or something. Half of my team deceased due to the power of the referee's slap shot. Oh! Oh! From the most unlikely of places! Sometimes those low percentage shots can work for you. Look at this. The 360 no-scope. Right through where Grandpa puts the speed stick. With 17 seconds remaining. It's the greatest show on ice. Don't. Boo! Boo! You gotta clog up those lanes, man. What happens when you lose? Win or lose, the campaign is over here. It's just a question of whether you win your campaign or you lose your campaign. Be a great time to get possession of the puck. All right. Take the shot! That hurts. 6-5. But just like Paul Pierce's meme reaction image, I got one more in me. Do all Canadians know as many hockey players as you? No. There are some, believe it or not, who know more. But I've been watching the sport on and off for 30 years. You just pick some up. I used to collect hockey cards as a kid. I played the NHL games once every 3 years. I watched the Canucks. Watching the Canucks is a great way to learn the names of your opponents as well, because they usually are the ones who have the puck. And it's a great way to learn the name of the Canucks, because then you go to the subreddit and people are like, why did we sign this guy 8 years, $8.5 million a year? You gotta admit, they're pressing pretty hard here. I'm free. Fake the shot. Pass it. Oh! Is he okay? Would you rather have intercourse with Yoda or Chewbacca? I would rather give to Chewbacca and take from Yoda, I think. If those were the... Because I want to make sure that we're being specific here. Well, I'd rather... Is neither an option? I guess I should have asked that first. Well, yeah, of course, I could have just not answered the question, but, that's what we do on this channel, is we answer the hard questions that, other people don't want to. That's what separates us, the wheat from the chaff. That not being in is a criminal act. Die! 4 seconds. One last Cheeky one-timer attempt, just spam it. Of course it is, but you said both. Oh, yeah. I guess that's true. Too bad no reward, we tied! Would you get the Hitman barcode tattoo for $50,000? Nope. Not a chance. $1 million? Yeah, probably. I'd probably consider it for $1 million for sure. How much for a Costco tattoo? Well, they're a publicly traded company, so they're gonna have to pay through like more than it's worth, just to be honest with you. I'll do it for 4% cash back at Costco stores for the rest of my life. We call that a super executive membership. Great save! 4% cash back, but they gotta scan the barcode on your head. Well, I mean, honestly, you know what the worst part about having the Hitman tattoo would be? Would be like getting the tattoo, I'm sure would be unpleasant. The worst part would be for the rest of your life, people like going up to you and going like, Hitman tattoo, nice. And you'd have to like make small talk and be like, yeah. Now, I'm not saying that that is like a $1 million. It was so free. Like, that's not $1 million worth of pain, but you're asking me to do something that I don't want to do. So you got to pay me a little more than it's worth. If I wanted to do it, you might not have to pay me at all. Feed him. You're the worst shooter of all time. Did you see the doctor about your thumb? I did, but I don't want to like make my whole brand going off on the medical industry. So I saw the doctor about my thumb. He said, what brings you to the clinic today? I said, I smashed my thumb in the back door 2 months ago, and now the bottom half of my nail is fallen off, and half of the top half that's still attached is dead. And I don't know if this is just, like, my pet theory is insane. So it might not be true. But I was thinking about what he said right after that. Like, after I left the clinic. Because what he said right after that was, so what do you want out of this appointment? Which seemed to me to be an insane question for the doctor to ask a patient. Because the reason I went to him was to, like, for you to tell me basically what the best, like, do I need to do anything? But I think that actually maybe what he thought is that I was using this injury as like, hey, can you give me like some Percocet or something like that, which was not the case. Then I said, I don't know, I'm not a doctor, but I guess maybe a referral to a dermatologist. And he said, okay, I can do that, but it might be 6 months till they call you. And I said, okay. And then he's like, okay, is there any dermatologist you want to go see in particular? And I said, no. But in my head, I was like, if I knew a dermatologist, my ass wouldn't be here right now. Please. Bro, it's free. Oh, it's free! It's free! So he said, okay, someone will probably call you in the next 6 months, but in all likelihood, your thumbnail will like have grown back by then. And I said, okay, thank you for your time. But what I was thinking in my head was, I guess I'll just go fuck myself then. I would describe it as not a fantastic experience at the doctor's office. It wasn't my family doctor, to be fair. My family doctor, next time I go in there, I'm trying to save it for something serious because I know that she's going to be like doting on me. Because after the Salmonella Campylobacter stuff, she was like, you really should have just lied to the front desk and told us that you were like going to die. It's like, oh, I forgot about that part of the medical industry. The part where instead of being truthful about your symptoms, you exaggerate them as much as possible because it's the only way to get some, medical care. Well, listen, someone said he gave you what you asked for. Why are you upset? Because I'm not a doctor. Like, I feel like it's kind of fucked up for a doctor to be like, what do you want out of this appointment? What is he? Does he want me to answer condescendingly? I want you to use your 27 years of education to tell me what I should do. Because I'm just an idiot in the first place. Like, I'm the person who smashed my thumb into the back door. So what I want you to do is you know, because you're going to bill the province like $200 for this 15-second long appointment. I want you to do your job and like tell me if I should just wait for it to grow back or like, or if I'm like being a baby for being here in the first place, or like, can you just like numb my thumb with some sedative and then like take the nail off? Will it grow back normally? Is there any damage to like my nail bed? Did you ask any questions? Or you tell them what happened? What do you mean I ask any questions? I'm not the doctor! Excuse me, I thought the doctors hated when they patients diagnose themselves on WebMD. I didn't know that's the way that it's supposed to be done now. Shouldn't they be asking me questions? He did ask me if there's any pain, to which I said no. But again, you know, it's just because I'm an idiot. Like, I should have just said yes. And then he would have been like, oh shit. Here's some Percocet. Motherfucker. Like, I'm supposed to go in there now and be like, hey, I think I've damaged my nail matrix. And then he's gonna be like, you know, oh, okay. Let me fix that for you. Morpheus. Yeah, okay. Willie Bree, he needs some economy to get going. I mean, the nail, like the only thing about it is that it looks gross. So it's not that big of a deal. Show us? No, I showed it like the last Friday and people said, I'm gonna throw up, put it away. I'm starting to think that doctors are a scam. Now just hear me out here. before you cancel me, okay? My team. My brother-in-law is a doctor. I had a bandage on my thumb when I was there over the holidays. My sister-in-law said, you should have my husband take a look at it. And I said, no, that's okay. And she said, it's okay, he's a medical doctor. And I said, I know. So I showed him the thumb. He looked at it and he said, yeah, I would just keep an eye on it. Which I understand that that's like, maybe in a lot of circumstances, that's like the right prognosis. But like, I also didn't need him to tell me that. It's like, that's business as usual, right? Like, that's how I was already setting it up. That was already my modus operandi. And then I went to this other doctor, and he was basically like, why are you wasting my time here? I thought we scored a goal. I thought that we dreamed the impossible dream. And like, I have been waiting and seeing, but it is not really like healing on its own. Like the first wait and see, I still had my entire nail. That's in. Whew. And now like half of it has fallen off and the other half is still attached. It's like I waited and I saw half of the nail fall off and they're like, yeah, just wait and see. I don't think like my thumb's gonna fall off, but could you, I don't know, like is there a thumb doctor? Did you tell that part to the doctor? Bro, I showed him my nail. I said half of it fell off and he said, let me see. Oop, that's in. And then he said, what do you want me to do about it? I go see a plastic surgeon. I could honestly, I'm getting that little like, ooh, Visa wrinkle in my forehead, like the kind of line on my forehead you could swipe a credit card through. Maybe they could give me a new thumbnail. I don't care if it's silicone or if it's like saline. Either one's fine. And, uh-oh. Good save. While I'm at it, give me a little Botox. And you know what? I might just have my nose done while I'm in there too. I'm on Team Doctor too. I just feel like I've gotten substandard care lately. Like I'm very pro my internist, who I still believe in some ways might have actually saved my life, or at least contributed to a higher quality of life for me when I had the foodborne illness. She's a hero as far as I'm concerned. I'll never forget her, although I don't remember her name. But to be fair, I only saw her for like, 10 minutes, and she was like, whoa, this isn't good. She did not say, let's keep an eye on it, thankfully. She was like, we're gonna keep an eye on it. And I wanted to cry. I was like, that's all I've ever wanted. I don't know. I felt kind of condescended to. I don't necessarily expect doctors to have great bedside manner in all circumstances because they spent those clutch, years when they should have been developing empathy for their fellow man, being forced to study 16 hours a day. I'm mostly just being condescending because I felt like I was condescended to. But a doctor looking you in the face and saying, what do you want me to do about it? Or like, well, he didn't say that. He said, what's your goal from this appointment today? I understand that maybe 2 times a day he gets people that are misrepresenting injuries in order to try to get narcotics or something like that. But my ass is, I'm just a guy. That's a normal question. Why don't you tell me what I should be getting out of this? If I came in and was like, oh, I've been feeling really tired and weak lately, and he's like, what do you want to get out of this appointment? I'd be like, I don't know, can you run some diagnostics or something? Am I your professor? Shouldn't you know what I want to get out of this appointment? I want to know what's wrong with me. I want to raise my Valorant KDR so I can make it up to Gold League. I want a toilet made of solid gold, but some things just aren't in the cards, baby. I'm convinced you would love the Colosseum if you lived in ancient Rome. I mean, the thing is, when you're the winner, the Colosseum is a great place to be. My Willie's better. Ooh. I don't know, here's my thing. If the Colosseum came back now, I wouldn't be into it. I don't even like watching MMA, because watching a dude have no oxygen supplied to his brain for 90 seconds until he goes like this, and then the referee's like, let's call it! I know you've been on top of him for 2.5 minutes, Brock Lesnar, but get off immediately, he's done! So, but if I was raised in, ancient Rome, I don't know, my ass might be bored. I might be like, oh, holy shit, it's the Colosseum this weekend. Isn't injury worse in hockey? Worse than the Colosseum? They were feeding people to lions and stuff. You see Gladiator? That person got chopped in half by a chariot. There's been some bad injuries in hockey. I mean, some people have had their throats slashed by skates. Some people have had their wrists slashed by skates. You know what would be a great sketch though is Romans at the Colosseum, but they're just complaining about things that people complain about now when they go to sporting events. They're like, oh my god, 17 obols for a goblet of wine. This is highway robbery. I know, and I got some garum as well. Oh, can you believe I could get garum? 2 for 1 garum. 2 garums for 1 obol back home. Here they want me to pay 4 obols per garum? That's crazy. Well, yeah, but somebody's got to pay Spartacus's salary. Oh, and the on-sand product isn't even any... Yeah, that should be it. The on-sand product isn't even any good this year. Last year they had lions. This year, birds? 2 years ago, my buddy was telling me they filled the Colosseum with water and simulated the Battle of Salamis. This year, what do we get? Oh, 2 dudes fighting each other with spears. Okay, I mean, sure, they did their best, but at the same time, it was no Battle of Salamis. Oh, no. It could work. Look, this is, you come up with the concept, and then that's the writer's room does the hard work. And they're like, I'm never coming to the Colosseum again. Catch him next year. Holy shit, I'm so excited. Colosseum season starts. Oh! Colosseum season starts in 2 weeks. What? For what? On what grounds? That was a clean goal. And the face-offs in my zone? What a scam, dude. What kind of hockey watcher are you? If you're a hockey watcher, I'll tag myself. I am the guy who, every time there's a penalty, says he should be in prison. Willie's redemption. Every time they announce Tyler Myers 2 minutes for high sticking, I say 2 minutes. Should be 25 to life. No, it's a no-goal. It's a no-goal. It's a no-goal. It's a no-goal! Come on! Boo this man! I will say, I know I've said it before, my favorite genre of hockey fan is the guys in the stands who obviously played when they were younger, and they don't care about the score of the game at all. All they do is call out when something should have been a penalty, but it was not called. That's obstruction? Oh, that's cross-checking for sure. Dude, that's ref, what are you doing? That not being in is a crime of the future. Is that not you? No, I didn't play enough hockey for that. I only had 3 days of hockey school, then I got jock itch. But I am the guy, I take some pride in knowing what the penalty was before it gets announced. That's as much bravado as I can bring. He stole my pass and my temporary shot power bonus. Like, I'll see something happen on the ice, the ref shoots up his arm, and I'm like, tripping. And then they're like, Tyler Myers, 2 minutes for hooking. And I'm like, I fucking knew it. Same shit. It's over. It's over. I mean, they had a goal that wasn't a goal. They had we had a goal that was counted not as a goal. It's a scam, man. I went to a Carolina game and saw a 10-minute penalty with no man advantage. See, the thing is, there's a 10-minute misconduct. It's different from a 10-minute penalty for reasons that someone will eventually explain to me. Willie kept us in it! Great deke, Willie! Look at his saucer pass, too. Ooh! It's only period 2, right? Yeah, because I'm going down. Favorite retro jersey? There's a lot. Like, I feel like for a while, it was easy to be like, you know, super into the Canucks black skate jersey. But they brought it back now. It's not a secret anymore. Hang on. Oh. I do, like everybody else, I like the Anaheim Ducks, like Mighty Ducks style jerseys from the 90s. The Coyotes Kachina, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, is beautiful. This is Willie's. It's Willie's. I love the 90s Panthers jerseys too, for sure. The one that, and I'm not anti, you know, any team really in the NHL. So if you're a fan of the Los Angeles Kings, don't take this as like I'm uniquely like insulting your team. The team with the widest gulf between like current jersey quality and old jersey quality, for maybe it's Anaheim, but I feel like LA's current logo is uninspiring. The LA purples with the crown is awesome. And admittedly, like, I'm going to have a bias because this is when I started watching hockey, but the black and silver LA Kings jerseys from the 90s as well. I mean, I guess they got to keep their current branding for a bit because this is the branding that they won the Stanley Cups with. So it's going to like, they're building a new nostalgia right now, but still. I like the Islanders fisherman jersey. I do. Reminds me of going to McDonald's in like 1997. Who would have thought? This is not McShaggy, by the way. I don't know who it is, but Okay. Tight game for 39 seconds, unless Willie! I thought it was in. I thought it was in. Look, they can't even get out of their own zone. Would anyone like to hit the puck carrier? Beautiful steal. Take him up, give it to Willie. Pass it back. I actually don't believe it. It's a very hard thing for me to believe that that did not go into the net. It's overtime, baby. I mean, I guess we do have a referee on our side that's hitting them, but that's only fair. Oh. It's all right. Maintain possession. This cheeky little point shot. Don't use that one too much anymore. Oh no, my defense. Great save. Plus you sent it up in the air. Killed some time so my players could get back up. Willie, the cheeky little Mikhail. Did you accomplish nothing on the play? Sorry, we stay on those angles. Beautiful. We got speed around the boards. It's a little give and go. A little give and go. A little give and it's gone. It's gone. Anybody seen McShaggy lately? There he is. Oh, what happens now, man? Double OT? Or do we just lose? Double OT. Boys are getting tired out there. Eating orange slices in between the periods. Ooh. Chugging bio steel. Bad possession ball. Defense is pinching for no reason. Come back, come back. Shadow him. Who sprung? Nobody sprung. Triple OT? Willie, do it, do it, do it. Stay on the outside. Skill plays. I was trying to go backhand. Let's try to do a little forehand backhand. Charlie Conway. McShaggy. No. Willie. Willie. To you. And back to Willie. Oh, why wouldn't you move towards the net, you idiot? Huge face-off win. Okay. Little cheeky one. Referees keeping the defense busy. I appreciate that. Oh! Angus! No, 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 no. Don't skate backwards here. Never mind. Amazing poke check. I'm not going to tell the pros how to live their lives. And this game tightened up, man. That's offside. I was puck chasing. Got a little lucky. It's the thing is, like, you know, at first you think this overtime, it should be over in like 20 seconds. The longer it goes without a goal, the more likely it is to go without a goal forever because they're getting so tired. I am hoping they just win it into their own net at some point. Oh! It happened! Look at this. This bat out of the air. Please, in slow-mo. Ooh! He did it. Also, I don't know if he was playing defense. My defensemen were doing incredible work. I can't believe it. We won the hard campaign. We won the demo of the hard campaign and unlocked Cam Amber, also known as Patrick Laine. I'm not pooping, okay? I was eating some Costco peanut butter pretzel nuggets. After I pooped. No one else uses the Costco executive member tab. Well, it's a pretty exclusive club. I mean, it's 60 bucks for the Gold Star membership. It's another 60 on top for the executive membership. So, especially, I mean, with the current economic climate, it's not something everybody can fit into their budget. I don't do it for the 2% cash back. I do it for the hard-hitting investigative journalism that comes in the bi-monthly Costco Connect magazine. Yeah, it costs money. If you think you're going to blow the doors off Costco and be like, wait a minute, why do people pay to shop at a grocery store? You don't even know, man. You don't even know. Why do they check your receipt when you leave Costco? You and I both know they're not actually going through the list like in an itemized fashion. They do? No, they look at your card, they look at the receipt, they take the Sharpie and go, Wah. I think it's security theater. For deterrence, I could see that. They're looking for big ticket items. Are you saying that it's safe to steal from Costco as long as you only steal food? Like as long as you... And then what you do, you take all the food out and then you sell it at like a pawn shop, and then you take that money and you go buy a flat screen. Oh, sorry, you said expensive items. I meant a dozen eggs. Oh, man. But like, I guess I'm also wondering, how do you steal from Costco? Not like instructively, but like I don't want to know for me to engage in the theft. I want to know, because like you give them your cart, they load the cart onto the conveyor belt, then they scan all the stuff, and then they put the cart at the end and they bag up all the stuff, or they put all the stuff in your cart. I guess you could just shove like a couple of ribeyes in your hoodie or something. What's up with the Super Bowl title meta? So for anyone watching on YouTube right now, they're probably saying something like, what Super Bowl title meta? Well, I called the stream today the Super Bowl of Hitman campaigns. It's really just the same gameplay as normal, but doesn't it make you feel like a little bit more pogged up? Yes, it does. See? The human brain is easy to trick. Not a single person saying no. Who's playing during the halftime break? I'll probably do an impression of like Maxwell, Somebody's Watching Me, because that was on part of my Peloton ride today. First, I did a 90 minutes of Peloton today. First 30 minutes, Emma Lovewell, Low Impact. She ran back the Garden State soundtrack. Shit would have made me cry when I was like 17 years old. I was listening to it while I was riding the bike. I was like, this is Zach Braff. This is fucking dog shit, man.
Good luck, 47.
It's fucking shit. What are you doing on your sound? Listen, I'm not gonna insult the shins, except I would say, for me personally, I'm less into O inverted world and way more into shoots too narrow. I'm a shoots too narrow guy, and I refuse to apologize for it. What about whichever one had Phantom Limb? No, I stopped before that. But then the Frou Frou, the song from the trailer. Excuse me, too busy writing your tragedy. You miss out the bubble wrap. You know what I'm talking about? Frou Frou. That's the worst Frou Frou song. I would say that Frou Frou lame shit. I ain't with it. I take shots at your fitted. Gratata. That's how I feel about that song. She had Night Call on that ride too. Yo, we got a fellow pillow head here, keeping me honest. It would be nice to keep the man coin reserves high, but if the man coin reserves get lowered a little bit, it's not the end of the world. Lockpick kind of crazy, huh? I mean, we could just go through the door, I suppose. We're welcome here. Oh, it's an illegal action right in front of the camera. Old me, 1000% loses right there. But I'm not old me. I am new me. Okay, I'm thinking it's a little cautious. I'm thinking we gotta crack you. They're hunting me. I'm running. Mistakes were made. He lost sight of me. They got nothing. They got something. Run faster. Keep going. Keep. You're okay. You're okay. We're gonna change outfits. We're gonna get safe. We're gonna change outfits. I was trespassing. Sorry. Oh, hello, Steve Zissou. Okay, just give it a second.
Hey, I'm gonna teach you a...
Don't shoot me. Knock him out. It's not a great start so far. I'm gonna take your costume. Now our costume's gonna be compromised when that guy wakes up, but it's not compromised yet. Okay, we gotta gotta get a clean outfit. But am I? Oh, if you'll excuse me, I'm in. And our new outfit is metal worker. Why didn't you just turn on the generator? Well, I was scared. Sometimes when you're in the grass, it's a little iffy. Like, I think he doesn't see me, and then he goes like, hey, what are you doing here, asshole? And I'm like, I'm literally just, like, smelling roses. This outfit is genuinely worse. Oh, it's because of the gun. Thank you. Is it possible to place a banana peel in such a way that he slips and falls, like, in between these two buildings and he's never seen again? Push is an accident, but, like, if you walk up... If I'm hanging out with you on the railing and somebody goes and pushes you over, I'm pulling out the VSS, okay? I know what I saw. We have to distract the friend first. My hammer.
Hey, check that out. Fine.
Well done, 47. This will
Oh,
surely
this
be
is
a
my
blow
hammer.
to the
Can I have this
city.
back, please? Thank you, thank you. Good start, man. Clean. Now, I feel worse for this guy, because this guy's probably going to be like, what the hell? That guy must hate me. So then, like, 1 of 4? This guy is like an easy headshot from here. But we don't want to kill someone who's not a target. It's so tempting to just drop him straight down here. And then take a shot at this guy who's just standing there. In real life, would you be a susser or a sussy? My personal experience, I think you saw this when you watched me play Among Us. I think you saw this when you watched me play Project Winter. I get sussed all the time, even when I'm not doing anything. And the worst part about it is afterwards, like they'll like eject me from the ship, and they'll be like, it's definitely him. And then I get ejected from the ship. And then at the end, I'm like, it wasn't me. And they're like, well, it's your fault anyway. So why for acting so sus? And I'm like, I'm not acting sus. I'm just asking. I'm acting the way I normally act. I honestly think it's the deep voice penalty. Because I have a deep voice and I don't like to engage in filibustering, people just assume that I must be the one who did it. You got to work on your sussy demeanor? No, you missed the entire point. Other people need to work on actually sussing people out based on their behavior instead of their preconceived notions about someone's, you know, trustworthiness. 95 meters? Well, the smart money on this one, I think, is you just leave. Dude, this is a new world for me. I'm actually choosing my exfil, and I don't even need to use the map. Can I show you this? You're about to see a changed man here. Kate, I forgot to tell chat that our baby says the long way now. Last night, Kate was like, can you say the long way? And she started saying it just like the video. The long way. And then we laughed really hard, so I think that because we laughed so hard, she was like, this is great. So then she started saying it over and over.
Oh, she said the long way. What was I doing? I forgot. We were... Oh, I said... Mommy's putting on the PJ the long way. And I said, can you say the long way? And then she said, the long way. And Ryan laughed. And I laughed. And then she kept saying, the long way. It was very cute. It was very cute. Cause like I put the PJ, but then I couldn't put the arms through. Like I put the head through, but then she went crazy. Like she was jumping around, like running crazy. So I couldn't put her arms through. So I was like, it took too long. So I was like, you know, I don't want to be, you know, negative or downer. I just like to have fun. So instead of being frustrated, I just said, Mommy's putting the PJ the long way. Because it was taking so long to put the PJ on because she was just running around. And then she thought it was funny and she stopped and she said, long way. And then Ryan laughed and then I said, can you say the long way? And then she said, the long way. It was very funny. And then I said, can you say, ain't no way? Ain't no way. And she said, ain't no way. It was very good. Like, your legs are not in the PJ yet. Ain't no way. And she said, ain't no way. So this is the family of Laterno. Instead of getting frustrated, I just make it into a meme and like I laugh. And she laughs. And Ryan laughs. And everyone's in a better mood and then we try again.
She knows she struck comedy gold. You know what was not as funny is when she woke me up at 11 midnight and then 2:15 in the morning just screaming. And I was like, what's wrong? And she was like, and I was like, you gotta stop crying so you could tell me what's wrong. And then she'd go, she'd like rub her eyes. And I'm like, you're just tired. You just need to go to sleep. I should have told her it's a bad bit. I should have hit her like just stone face. Like the Linus Tech Tips. Bro, you just posted cringe. But instead I was like, oh, my baby, what's wrong? What's wrong? Like a schmuck.
Hi, my baby. See this? See this? Mommy's wrapping up the stream. It's the game won't let me save for like an hour. It's crazy. Now I can finally save. Oh my god. Hi! Hi! Oh, you got a little something on your forehead. Wow, you got so many scissors. Yeah. Can you come over here and then say the long way? Can you say it louder? Good girl. The long way. Can you say ain't no way? Ain't no way. Good girl. Thank you everyone for watching. I'll see you guys all tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed the almost 1 hour longer stream today. The long way. Thank you very much for watching, chat. I'll see you guys tomorrow. See you. The long way.
NL, do you like to sauna? Not at all. I get saunas and hot tubs. I have like a limited tolerance. For like 30 seconds, I'm like, wow, this is really nice. And then after that, I get insanely sweaty. And it's just not for me. I don't know if I have hyperhidrosis or something, but that's the point. No, I get sweatier than you do. That's what I'm gonna say. You know how they have like that Finnish sauna competition where it's like who can stay in the hottest sauna the longest? My ass would be in there for 4 seconds. And I would be out. Same with the hot tub. Like anytime we go to like ski or snowboard,
Why are you all up in my face, mister?
you literally body blocked me into the wall here. I get in the hot tub and I'm like, wow, this feels great. And then, okay, dude. Then 3 seconds later, I take my torso out of the hot tub and I sit on the edge of the hot tub. Then I go like 3/4 into the hot tub and 1/4 out of the hot tub. Then I go like only my feet are in the hot tub and the rest of my body's out of the hot tub. Then I go like, oh, I'm cold. I go down to the shoulders. I go, oh, whoa, this is nice. Actually, it's a little too hot. Okay, I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna go half in the hot tub. Like I just never. I need the hot tubs to be colder, which I could get down with a Korean sauna where you go into like a you go into a hot tub and then 30 seconds later you go into an ice bath and then you go into a hot tub and then you go into an ice bath. But that's about it for me. Hey, is that glass? Hang on, I gotta check something.
This will surely be a blow to the
It's frosted. Oh, I can't go back in. I was gonna hide his body. Son of a bitch. Well, we know somebody's gonna find it, but it's okay. We didn't leave any witnesses. That target is insanely annoying.
Okay, Mr. Portman, your surgeon is in here. He should be ready for your checkup. Have a nice day.
Am I allowed to just leave?
Can you please move away?
I thought we were friends. Okay, I just decided that I need to go take a diarrhea dump. So if you'll excuse...
No one gets inside the perimeter. Are we clear? On it.
Hey guys, what's happening? Is everything okay? I'm here to get my briefcase surgically attached to my torso. But first I need to take a big diarrhea dump in the bathroom. First I just need to take a... First I just need to take a big...
Good job. Seems like it's over. For now.
First... You have to wait till they're not searching. For a big diarrhea dump? You idiot. And then... Oh. Lady?
Hello?
You're gonna screw this whole thing up for me, lady. Okay, this is all about patience. It's the same nurse? She should honestly get a life. I would settle for a doctor's outfit if they want to give me a doctor's outfit. Just give me a moment here. This is gonna work. What? He was sus though! Hello, guard. That's actually perfect. Run the sink? No, that's considered wasting water. Lady, get a life. Oh my god, she's so vain.
Not now, come on.
Okay, I'm gonna need you guys to leave real quick. I'm gonna take his gun, if you don't mind. I'm taking a huge diarrhea dump in here. Thank you for your discretion. Okay, how about some shaman powder? Shaman powder isn't lethal, okay? It's concussive. Do it anyway. Toss that down right here.
What?
Body found, but he's not... Oh, he's knocked out. I see. Follow it up
We need to find the cause. Check everywhere.
with this.
Member eliminated.
Walk out.
Well done, 47. You
Wait
should
till they're
have
not
to
searching,
discuss.
and then go
I'll
away.
contact you later.
Why shaman powder? Do you want me to... listen, I'm better at the game than you at this point. I used to take this cyberbullying at face value. Couple of reasons. One, it doesn't have a tier to its loot. As a result, if you took it out of the mission, it wouldn't exist anyway. It would turn into vapor, okay? It's ether. Secondly, I wanted to concuss all the witnesses in the room to possibly slow down or minimize the response of the guards, because there were like 7 guards inside of the room. So I feel like just by... we concussed 3 of them, including our target. That at least minimizes the chances that we're going to get riddled with bullets on the way out of here. So that's why I threw the shaman powder in advance, okay? All I know... the kind of people who are like, why would you even use the shaman powder? They'll buy like, you know... a bag of chips at the grocery store. Cashier's like, do you want your receipt? They're like, yeah, I might need it someday. You never, listen, you never know. What if I open up the bag of chips and then there's no chips in there? I could at least take it back to the grocery store and be like, what the heck, there's no chips in here. Here's my proof of purchase. I don't have any proof that I didn't eat the chips, but that's why I always film myself opening the chips. True. That's why I always take a video of me holding up today's newspaper. Then I take a digital scale and I tear it so it's on 0. And then I zoom in on the weight on the outside of the bag. And then I place the bag onto the teared scale. And if there's any discrepancy, I'd say, this is ridiculous, Galen Weston. It's off by 10 grams. I'm going to complain to the Better Business Bureau. Yeah, it's 10 grams too many. I don't want that level of unsaturated fat in my diet. What they didn't know is that in advance, I hit the bag with gamma radiation in order to vaporize 2 potato chips, thus allowing me to spread misinformation on the internet and have you not like me when I'm angry. Yeah, it's silence, but the guards are going to like scatter. Unless his body falls into the drink. Oh, baby. Oh, dude.
Well done, 47.
There's one.
This will surely be a blow to the syndicate.
Take a look at number 2 right here. Wait for it. Wait for it. Nasty habit. Smoking kills.
Well done, 47.
Now, go conceal this, please. She littered. That's true. She littered. Now I'm a kitchen assistant. I'm a different guy now. Different individual. A sniper rifle. The only thing I'm cooking right now is beautiful pappardelle ragu for dinner tonight. I don't have... Murder? Murder? I don't have time for murder. I gotta cook dinner, brother. You might be able to do it from the flour truck. But you might also be able... to do it from right... I mean, this is a bit spicy. I'm hoping my briefcase doesn't fall off the edge here. You think he's standing behind a wall? He's not! Dude, this is... It's actually overpowered. Like, it's unbelievably good. Having been to Twitch... Have you ever been to TwitchCon before? I'm not trying to knock it, especially because there might be staff watching. But it's not 100% my tempo necessarily. Let's put it that way. I'm too old for TwitchCon. I mean... Lord forgive me, because you're about to make me say something I regret. I would say I'm too self-aware for TwitchCon. I've been to 2 TwitchCons, and like one of them was like... I was like, oh, this is like kind of fun. I get to see some friends. The other one was like after IRL streaming like took over the platform, and it was literally just every streamer there was just filming themselves being at TwitchCon, and I was like, this sucks for me. Like it's fine for them. I would rather just go on vacation though than, you know, spend it. Let me put it this way as well. I think that there's going to be a lot of amazing stories that come out of TwitchCon Las Vegas, and I have no interest in being a part of any of them. I think the only reason I would go to TwitchCon Vegas is to spend time with my friends who are also going to TwitchCon Vegas. I'm just done with like convention travel to begin with, though. It's not necessarily like a knock on TwitchCon more than any other convention. I mean, you could see people going crazy at PAX too. Hassan said he's only going if you go. Doesn't he live like a 4-hour drive away? Like that's kind of it's a little unfair. It's a bit of an asymmetric setup, quite frankly. So it's not even in the country of which I reside, and he's willing to take that drive. Well, that's nice. I don't think he really said that anyway. But if he said it, that would be my response. Little bro missed. $1,000 coin too. Hey, can I have a silent sniper rifle on my back if I'm a guard? Nope. Bro, he's like, Hugh. Little bro's like, Hugh. It's so funny. He's snoozing. Bro's sleeping on the job. Little bro's tired. Oh. Somebody didn't get enough sleep last night. Late night. Who told NL about Lil Bro? I don't know. Every time I do anything in a game, people go, Lil Bro thinks he's on the team. What's the latest you've stayed up recently? On purpose? Probably like 11:30. Like by accident, like being woken up by my child. Well, like, it's hard to draw a delineation. Like when does one go to bed and when does one wake up? When you wake up 4 times in a night or something like that. You're getting old? I just got shit to do. People will be like, oh, now when I'm 34, I won't go to bed at 9:30. Okay, well, I hope you find a daycare that fits your millennial influencer lifestyle. Daycare starts at 4 p.m. Oh, and don't worry if you're an hour late. That's fine. Then don't worry. We know you don't own a car, so we'll go pick up your kid from your house. This game makes me think it's really easy to kill people. Well, that's kind of like a troubling thought. Let me say that this is all under the veil of being a bit. It's like probably crazy easy to kill people. Like there's multiple times every day where I'm like, someone could easily just murder me right now. Someone could drive their car into me. They could decide they're looking at their phone instead of going through, you know, stopping at a red light. They could pull out a gun or a knife and kill me. They could, you know, just hit me over the head with something hard. We just rely on people like not doing that, which is nice. They could push me onto the SkyTrain tracks or something. These aren't intrusive thoughts. I mean, these, you know. Hang on. Just real thoughts. I had no power for 4 days and invented a new Family Guy character. Weird guy. I could kill someone right now. You were working on that joke for 4 days, Chiblee? And then this is like, I don't want to blow her up because that'll scare people. She dropped the phone. What the hell was that? Why did it go wah? Oh, because they didn't hide her body? No. I still don't think it's her because she dropped her phone.
Are you okay? Shit. Don't worry. I'll be back in a sec. Excuse me. Can I get some help over here, please?
Yeah. Go get a guard. Go get a guard. Never mind.
Good job, 47. You eliminated.
It was her. Note to self, if you sedate the leader,
I'll be in touch.
they don't drop a phone. Or they do drop their phone sometimes. It was only when they fall in a banana that apparently they don't drop their phone. Now, exit through the entrance. Like that Destroyer song on Kaput. I think we did it. They all drop a phone. On New York, we had the target slip on a banana peel, and then they didn't drop a phone, and we murdered them. And then we came up with the heuristic that the leader doesn't drop a phone when they get knocked out. But apparently they do. Well. Campaign completed. There are those who thought it couldn't be done. And yet here we are. And actually the finale was like not scary at all. Hey, to get the Kedu, thanks for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. The hardest mission on that one, Mumbai and Chongqing, pre-sussed. Those were scary. Everything else was very solid. And Mega Pighead, thank you as well. Thank you. You've successfully completed a campaign. When you are ready, select a new campaign. And I get a reward for completing it. A legendary antique curved knife that's completely straight. And we get to keep all of our gear. Oh. I can't be stopped. Hardcore mode has been unlocked. No, thank you. Hey, Pigeon Toast, thank you as well. Thank you. NL would be cracked at charades. I think I'm pretty good at charades.
I'll be in touch.
I'm not afraid to give an Oscar-worthy performance. Like, some people play charades and they're like, you know. And I'm like, eating a stick of butter right out of the fridge. And they're like, you got it. But then some people are like, I'm definitely more in the latter camp. I'm still cheesed off that my nieces didn't get Ferris wheel. When I had Ferris wheel in charades, and I was literally like, I was like 2 words.
You know what to do.
And they were like 2 words. And then I went like this, and they were like 2 words. And I was like, oh, fuck. So they obviously don't understand the way that you signaled what the second word is. But anyway, then I was like, this, and they were like, spin, round, and then I was like, okay, that's good, and then I did this, like I was good, And I did it like 10 times. And they just looked at me like, what the heck is this guy doing? And I was like, look at the this and this. It's Ferris wheel. That's horrendous. What are you talking? How would you have done it? That's how I would have did it? Exactly. I don't think it's that hard to charade Ferris wheel. I think they just... Honestly, I don't think they know how good they had it. And I'm going speedrun strats. It's probably going to start with something like this. He sucks so much at opening his door. Dude, like literally the doorbell rang. Come on. My high ass is not opening the door. I still open my door when it gets knocked on. I'm not that millennial pilled yet. I definitely do not answer my phone though. And in fact, while I stream, I have my phone face down on the desk. So that I'm not even letting it enter like my mental state to know that I'm going to have a voicemail later. Sorry, brother. It's always been you. I've never answered my door in my life. That seems crazy to me. I mean, let me just tell you, maybe you're a little bit on the younger side. Door knocks have never been in shorter supply than they are right now. Like, nobody back in the day, you used to get, like, you know, I'm sure in the 50s you had, like, traveling salesmen and stuff like that. But even in the 90s and 2000s, people would just come to your door and be like, do you want to buy some Avon or something like that? Obviously, that doesn't really exist anymore. Also, yeah, people used to just come over to, like, my grandparents' or my parents' house and knock on the door and be like, you know, hi, want to hang out? And they'd be like, sure. That shit does not... That's like a war crime for a millennial or Gen Z, I guess. Myself included. If one of my friends just came to my house, I would be like, are you fucking insane? I'm doing shit. I'm not gonna say I'm busy, but like I'm doing my own shit right now. Well, as a kid, it's like a different story. Where are you going? Where are you going, sister?
That's gonna...
Hey!
It's me. Man.
Still got it?
This will surely be a blow to the syndicate. Return to the safe house. Collect yourself. I'll be in touch.
Why? Well, I don't know. I was looking at how to set up the prestige kill, and I was just like, I don't know. Some things in life aren't worth it. I mean, we got 49,000 man coin. We can afford to get a little bit sloppy. It wasn't even that sloppy. We just got shot at a couple times. Little bro completes one campaign and thinks he's invincible? Yes. I don't think I don't think I'll ever lose a mission ever again. Ghibli the type of guy to just come into your chat and type Hitman themed blowjob. What does that even mean? She got a barcode on the back of her head? Me at the self-checkout being asked by security to leave yet again? Please wait for assistance. Please wait for assistance. Please wait for assistance. You can scan the rest of your items. Help will be on its way shortly. Don't lose that SMG. It costs 40,000 to replace. You know this shit is not real, right?
Have a good trip.
Like, I'm just losing it with the amount. Like, doesn't it make it hard to go through the real world when you're this attached to digital vapor? You know, like when you buy a sandwich, the money's not coming back into your hands. You know, after you eat the sandwich is not going to rematerialize. It's like you use things for their utility, and then some things, after you use them for their utility, they're all used up. And that's okay.
Welcome to Banter.
If as long as you got something out of it.
Tells us. Good luck.
I just don't understand what the... I mean, 40,000 imaginary coins are 40,000 imaginary coins? Well, yeah, but like losing a campaign is losing a campaign, you know? People, they're so focused on the minutia of the economy. If you'll excuse me, sir. Mm? You're lucky. You're lucky. There was a narrow window there. I don't have a lot of self-control, so that really took it out of me. I have to eat some pretzels to make that up to my brain. Bro, where the hell is the bathroom? Let's go! Pretty disgusting.
Excellent work, 47. You've spread fear
Also,
within the city.
I know that he's throwing up, but like, this is not my first choice of toilet to throw up in. I probably would have looked for like a cleaner toilet. I get that you're vomiting to begin with, so you're gonna make it messy, but this shit is disgusting. This is like the grossest toilet I've ever seen in my life. I have a gun on my back. I have a gun on my back.
Oh my god. Okay, just don't move. Get on your knees with your hands behind your back. No. Jesus Christ.
Sorry. Sorry. Okay, I needed your Mercedes. If you'll excuse me, please take the gun off your back. I have a... Please get in the bathroom. Retrieve your scalpel. Conceal the gun. Become the exterminator. And run for your life. And then hide the scalpel.
I think we need a doctor here.
Yeah, I've got nothing in the basement. Moving on.
That was a big save. It never should have gone that badly, but it was a nice recovery after it went horrendously. Go to the vendor? No, I'm never going back to that basement ever again. I'm already wearing this guy's underpants that he freaking bricked up in. I'm not allowed in here. And the mask? I'm not worried about the mask. You ever throw up in your own mouth? At least this is on the outside of my mouth. Why would you put on his underpants? It's called method acting. It's how Dustin Hoffman won the Oscar for Kramer versus Kramer. Sir Laurence Olivier said, "My dear boy, have you ever considered trying acting?" And then to which Dustin Hoffman replied, "Madam, if you were my wife, I would drink it." To which Laurence Olivier replied, "When I wake up, that may be true, but when I wake up, I'll be sober. You'll still be ugly." To which Dustin Hoffman said, "Bazinga." Snipe them? Bro, you typed it 20 times. I don't have a sniper. I have an SMG. Like it's... I'm going to be down here with the guards going... He's going to be going... But he's never going to die.
Should I be worried?
It's not going to work. I am just going to push his ass over. And then sprints. Worst plan of all time, perhaps?
Less chance of getting spotted. No. I'm not setting one foot inside that room until how
So wait, she's going to leave. We distract you. We push him over the edge. She's nearsighted. There's no armed guards. What about this guy right here? At the end of the pier. That's a great idea. Put the scalpel on the chair so they sit on it. And spin. I mean, I'm also feeling like there's a chance. You could just be like... You just crack this dude on the back of the head. And then crack this dude on the front of the head.
Hey, somebody want to help me out?
Cut his throat and then run for your life.
will surely be a blow to the syndicate. You should get back to the safe house. I'll contact you later.
This feels familiar.
God, please! I need help!
Heart rate getting a little higher than usual. Ooh. Oh. Not punished. Didn't even shoot me. Just do movie to movie? No, I've been bad at it lately. So I think that it fell off. Can you guess this game? Metacritic, 96%. Okay, I'm going to say that that's Grand Theft Auto 5. It's Red Dead Redemption. Your game fell off. Hey! Always leave on a green candle. Wrong. Gex 2. It was my friend's birthday party in the 5th grade. I knew he wanted a PlayStation 1 game. I told my mom to get him Gex 2. It was a PlayStation greatest hit, so it's $19.99. Not that expensive, even though it was also $19.99, maybe. Maybe it was $19.98. Anyway, she comes back from the store. She says, "Is this what you wanted?" Lady bought Gex 1.
To New York.
It's not even Enter the
It's
Gecko.
time to
Gex 2 is like a 3D platformer in the same vein as like a Banjo-Kazooie. Gex 1 is a 2D side-scrolling platformer. Mom, you're gonna get me cyberbullied.
Meeting. We are wearing a hat and earrings. As to habits and vices, your target is a smoker. And last but not least, they have a sweet tooth. I hope these tells can be used to your
It's not her.
advantage. Godspeed, 47.
Imagine if it were, though. Imagine if it were.
Keep it tight, bro.
There's a low-risk guess. Just checking.
Well, what I can say, if she's here, we are all in big trouble. I mean, this girl makes nice to seem like a sloth. Seriously, if she's here,
One at a
she's
time.
in for a risk.
Yeah, well, it's a bank. There's always things going on in a bank.
As long as I don't lose my job, I'm not worried.
Go in. Bro, she's not going in?
Fine. We'll all be fine.
Oh, shit.
I'm so sorry.
What the fuck? Ugh.
You need to hurry. The target is trying to escape.
I'm a genius.
Good job, 47. You eliminated the leader. You should get back to the safe house.
This game is actually kind of easy when you don't care if you are stealthy or not. Well. That would have been a great time trial. We still got 2 minutes left, too. This is Metal Gear Solid 3, Snake Eater. Metacritic score of 94. This is Metal Gear Solid 4, Guns of the Patriots. Original platform, Xbox 360. This is Gears of War 2. Me playing Gears of War 2 and pressing the 4 button on my Xbox 360 controller. This is Gears of War 1. I nailed it. Look at that. Gears Tactics was a pretty good game. I remember that. I remember playing an hour of that on Game Pass and being like, this is a pretty good game. I mean, it's no Marvel's Midnight Suns, but anyway. Hey, I'll see you tomorrow for something plus Jackbox. Maybe it won't be Hitman. I feel like we could take a day off from Hitman. Obviously, at the end of this stream, my Hitman muscles were just screaming. They were out of ATP. They were filled with lactic acid. We'll do something else. Anyway, see you.
I added a few emotes thanks to Ghost Mop. There's Let's Go, and then there's Kate Sumo, Kate Sumo is actually better on the Discord. Kate Payne. Oh my gosh, what's wrong with my face? Sub alert for Kate Sumo. I can change it. I can change it to what's it? Gift sub. Wait, what? Wait, what? It's supposed to be something different. But that is Kate Sumo. Subscriber alert. Subscriber gift. When variation is a gift.
Do not fear a man that spams 1,000 memes. Instead, fear a man that spams a meme 1,000 times.
So I think you're I don't know, like you're supposed to gift one sub to like a specific person. I'm not sure. But it's said right. It's just that it says subscriber gift when a variation is a gift. And the community gift is this one.
Do not fear a man that spams 1,000 memes. Instead, fear a man that spams a meme 1,000 times.
And then resubscriber is Ryuka. How are Ryuka and Tomo? They're doing great. Pooping very well. Ryuka's poop is stinky as always, and Tomo's poop is less stinky as always. And they have never been happier, honestly. They're eating very well and pooping very well. And drinking water very well. Honestly, if the cats they sleep very well, eat very well, drink very well, and poop very well, then they're like 11 out of 10 life. Can't be any much better, honestly. The Tomo has like poop or had a pooping issue. I don't know what it was. I think it's just like nervous pooping kind of a thing. Even though we have 3 litter boxes, they never used the 3rd one. And then Ryuka is kind of like really, really territorial. But they both want to use this one litter box. Like they got 3 litter boxes in our house, but they never used the 3rd. They maybe use the 2nd one like once a month. Maybe. Even then, that's maybe. And then they only fight for the one particular litter box. And Ruka's very territorial, so he's like, "Don't poop in there, Tomo." So when Tomo poops in there, Ryuka like smacks Tomo's butt. And I clean the litter box, and then Ryuka poop in there. And then I clean the litter box, and then Tomo pees there. It's like a competition. I don't get it. They got 3, but they fight over 1. Animal Kingdom, dude. Jungle out here. To be fair, my workplace has 3 bathrooms, and I only use 2 of them. Yeah, but like, you know, you're not in a pissing competition though. But they are. They're in like the pissing competition for their entire life. We're all in the pissing competition. Kinda true. Actually, I'm potty training Luna right now. And yesterday was the 4th day, or kind of technically 3rd day, since we started. And honestly, she follows really well. Like she sits on the potty and like pushes. But so far, she has only farted. But last night, she was able to pee in the potty, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, Pog, thank you. Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of you, Pog." And I was so happy. I was so happy. It was a very tiny little amount of pee, but still, like, potty training gotta be so stressful for the parents, and it is to me. I'm so stressed out. And you know, I saw like, online is a wild place, as you all know. And I read the book about potty training, and then I was kind of like looking for more information, so I typed it on YouTube to see and learn more about potty training. And then in the comment section, it was a Korean potty training video. In the comment section, one of the moms like, you should never ever potty train your own child. That is a torture for your kid. And I have 3 kids and I never potty trained any of them. They naturally just picked it up. You should never ever potty train them. That is a torture. And then I was like, what the hell? Why is this person coming to how to potty train video and then make a comment like that? That means like they must have searched how to potty train their kids and then just telling people like don't potty train their kids. Like what? And then one of the book that I was reading, they were like, some people truly believe that human being naturally just gets like, they just like naturally do potty train, or we're naturally born like potty trained or something. All we gotta do is just age up and then we'll just age out of the diaper. And the book that I read, the author definitely disagreed with that. There are some kids that are like 6 years old, 7 years old. They weren't good at like the nighttime. Like they couldn't hold pee or whatever during nighttime. So one of the kids got invited for a sleepover, and then the mom had to send him with the nighttime diaper. And the kid was embarrassed. And the kid said, I don't want to go to the sleepover because I don't want to wear a nighttime diaper because nobody wears nighttime diaper. And it just like, it scarred that child. It's like, it's not in our human nature to grow out of diaper. It's something that we need to train our kids. But I mean, the internet is a wild place, but I was like, it's like, why? It wasn't, they could have said like, I have 3 kids, but none of my children had to potty train. They naturally they naturally grew out of the diaper, so you shouldn't stress out so much out of it, or something like that. Maybe they could have put it like that, but instead they wrote like, you should never ever potty train kids. That's a torture. Like, holy shit. Maybe the dad trained the kids, but never told mom. I don't know if you guys remember, but like, I remember when I used my potty. I remember my potty was red. It was all red. And then it was in my bedroom. It wasn't in the bathroom. And then I think I only peed in the potty, but this like, the memory that I have was the first time I pooped in my potty. So like, I pooped, and then I called my mom and I'm like, Mom, I pooped in the potty. And then like, me and my mom, we went back to check the potty, and then there was like my poop. And then but then like, for some reason that shocked me. It sounds so weird, but like after I pooped, I never really saw my poop before, but then I saw the poop in my potty, and that gave me like a scare. And apparently that's a thing. Like, some kids, because like when they poop in the diaper, the mom, they don't show their poop, right? They don't go like, hey, look at your own poop in the diaper. Like, no moms do that. So like, as a baby, you're so used to just like pee and poop in a diaper, and just the parents to just clean it. So you never get to see your own poop until you use the potty. And then when you use the potty, you get to see your own poop, and that gives like a shock. It's like, that thing came out of me kind of thing. And I remember that. I remember as a kid that I was like, oh my gosh, like, that's my poop? I didn't know the poop looked like that. I still remember it. I still remember the first time I pooped in the potty. It somehow scared me. It scared me so much. Did I tell you guys? So Luna and I were playing with numbers, right? 1 to 10. Like we're counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then it was like the plastic toy, and then Luna pointed at 2, like number 2, and she said, "That's me." And I'm like, "Oh, that's right. You're 2 years old. Good job. You're 2 now." And then I asked her, "Guess mommy's age. How old is mommy?" And then she went and then she picked 6. She said, "Mommy is this." And I was 6. And I was like, man, it's crazy. Cause like to a 2-year-old, like 6 gotta be so old. Can you imagine? You're 2 and like my mom is older than me. She gotta be like 6. And I was like, man, she doesn't even know. She doesn't even know. And then I was like laughing, right? I'm like, oh, it's so cute and funny. Cause like to her, 6-year-old gotta be like million years old. And I brought Ryan. I brought Ryan in the room. And I said, "Okay, now guess daddy's age." And then guess daddy's age. And then she said, and then she picked 8. And then Ryan was like, "Oh, I'm just a little bit older than 8, but very close." But at least she gave me 6 and gave Ryan 8. You know what I mean? Like, what if she gave me 6, but then gave Ryan like 3? You know what I mean? It's good that she knows that daddy is older than mommy. Maybe she misunderstood. No. She knows she's 2 years old. She says, if you ask her how old are you, she will say, "I'm 2 years old." I mean, in the number toy, it only had 1 to 10, right? It didn't have like 1 to 100. But she doesn't know the concept of age, obviously. Like, she knows that she's 2 years old, but she doesn't know what 6-year-olds are, or 10 or 20 or 30, you know? Like, if you are 2 years old, just imagine something being 30 years old. Like, that gotta be a million years away. At least that's how it'll feel like it, right? Like you're like, you have this much of knowledge and you're like, man, I'm like good, and you're 2. Imagine like there's actually people who are like 100 years old. Just think about that. It's crazy. What if she was like, mommy's 6, but then daddy's 33? You know, now she says 300 and million. It's like, it's a very random number. Like, she sometimes says 300, and then sometimes she says a million. I don't know where she learned a million or 300, but it's just a random number she learned. But then like she knows 1 to 10 perfectly, 11 to 20 little shaky, but she knows. I would say she knows 1 to 20. But you know what's scary? She studied so hard, she mastered 1 to 20, or didn't master, but she knows 1 to 20. But I'm not even. My age is not even there. My age is still above 20. Oh no. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm not even in the category of 1 to 20. How's her Korean compared to her English? Her English is literally like, she speaks in full sentences only. It's insane. Like, you would not expect that she's 28 months old. Like, she's crazy. I like earmuffs. It protects my ears. I like headbands. It protects my head. Like she just, you know, like she talks like that like every day nonstop. It's crazy. But Korean, she just knows words. You know, 안녕하세요, 감사합니다, 할머니, 할아버지, 이모. Sitting next to Ryan during SAP does that to you. It's crazy. Like I will read 1 or 2 books to her, but then like she will remember the whole story and even little details, some words, and remembers the title of the book. So she would be like, "Mommy, read this book," but she would say the title of the book. It's crazy, dude. I don't think I could do that. Even if I try, I don't think I could do that. She's gonna say this shit at daycare. Oh my god, did Ryan tell you the story of the Valentine's Day card? Oh my god, dude, I almost cried. Dude, if you have tissue, like, bring your tissue. So, they made Valentine's Day card for the Valentine's Day, obviously. And then, like, one from, like, what was it? Like, we had, like, she got 5. She made 5 Valentine's Day card. 3 of them was for, or 2 of them for the kids at the daycare. 1 for mommy, 1 for daddy, and the last one, it says, from Luna to Lucas. And I was like, Lucas? Is that a new kid? Is there a new kid in the daycare? Lucas? Who's that? And then there was a gigantic cat sticker in the Valentine's Day card with bunch of hearts. And then I was like, do you know if the daycare got a new kid? Lucas? Who's Lucas? And then Ryan was like, oh, it's Ryuka! Because the daycare provider, she doesn't know Ryuka. Luna just says Rook all the time. Like, she knows Ruka's name is Ryuka, but she likes to call Ryuka by Rook. So she goes, Rook, and then the daycare provider told us that she always non-stop talking about Ryuka. She just go, Rook, I love Rook. I have a kitty named Rook at home. I love Rook so much. Apparently she just like non-stop all day, every day. So the daycare provider must have thought it would be cute to have a Valentine's Day card made to Ryuka. But then Ryuka is not a common name. So the daycare provider must have thought, like, what name is Rook, right? Like, Rook. So she must have thought, like, Lucas? Maybe it's Lucas, but then she can only say Luke or something. So that's why it says from Luna to Lucas. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm crying. It's so cute. And I said, oh my god, you made the Valentine's Day card for Rook? For Ryuka? And she's like, yeah, I love Ryuka so much. And I said, how about Tomo? And then she said, I love Tomo too. But then there was no Valentine's Day card for Tomo. And then yesterday she, like, we have the Baby Shark phone, but it's not like a real phone, it's just a, you know, like paper kind of toy thing. And then she loves to pretend like this paper phone is real. So she goes like beep 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 beep. Hello? Meow meow. And then like she just does that by herself, right? And then she goes like, hi Tomo. And then she says, I'm shy. And she says, okay. Bye, Tomo. She knows Tomo is shy. Like, Tomo doesn't really like to interact with Luna because he's I don't know, you know, Tomo's a little weird guy, you know? He fears the uncertainty or the loud noise, and Luna is loud, you know, because she's a baby, and Tomo always avoids her. And so she called Tomo, and the first thing Tomo said was, or in her mind, the first thing Tomo said was, I'm shy. So she said, okay, and she hung up. And then she did the same thing for Ruka. Beep 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 beep. Hello Rook. Hello Rook. Meow meow. Good boy. Good boy. Meow meow. Okay, bye. That was literally what she said the whole time. So cute. Cause I say good boy to Ruka all the time. So I go like good boy, Ruka, good boy. So she goes she called Ruka and then she said, good boy, good boy. I'm like, man, it's just like so cute. It's so cute. Cause I say good boy to Ruka. But I guess I don't really say good boy to Tomo, cause you know, Tomo is just chills. Whereas Ruka is very much of a, you know, he's a lap cat. Like he wants attention like 24/7. So I just pet him and say good boy. So it's very cute. It's very cute. But she truly loves Ruka and Tomo. Cause when we were away for the cruise during summertime, she was like, I want to go home. I miss Rook so much. I miss Tomo. I miss Rook. I want to go home. Rook. I miss Rook. Like she was like that every day. It's crazy. Like she loves Ruka so much. And then like when Ruka rubs his face on Luna, you know how like cats' noses are wet? So she goes like, ah, Ruka kissed me. Oh, Rook. Oh, Rook, good boy. You have to be gentle. Oh, Rook, good boy. It's like she just says, like, she says stuff that I say to Ruka. Because I always tell her, like, be gentle and Ruka's a good boy. And she just mimics it. I don't know if she's mimicking it or she's actually saying it, but it's very cute. But, I think Ruka knows. Ruka knows that Luna loves her and Ruka respects it. Like, he's like, even Ruka is so nice. Other animals, when they think they're, you know, like, better than you know, like, for example, like, babies, they're tiny. So the cats or dogs, they tend to think, like, oh, you're, like, you're worse than me in, like, the tier list. You're lower than me kind of thing. And they really do not treat you well. You know, like, they kind of, like, treat you like a shit. Kind of. That's why I think Tomo kind of treats Luna like a little shit, because even Tomo is like, you're lower than me, right? You're just a baby. Whereas Ruka, he's like, I'm gonna be a big brother, and he, like, owns it, you know? Like, he doesn't freak out, he never, like, you know, hiss or anything, not even close. He just takes it. It's very nice. It's so cute to see Luna and Ruka both interacting each other and how, like, they love each other so much. It's so cute. I wish Tomo would join in. But Tomo is just like, I'm fucking out of here. You hear him like scratching with the nails, just like fucking dashing off, like Tomo, come here. Just going up the stairs like lightning speed. Fucking out of here. Where, like, sometimes Tomo is, like, in deep sleep, and Luna, like, sneaks up, and then, like, she's, like, very gently petting Tomo, and like, Tomo! And then Tomo, like, wakes up, I was like, holy fuck! Like, how did this happen? And then he would just fucking dash off. And I was like, Tomo, come on, man, you don't have to be like that. And he doesn't give a shit. If Luna is downstairs, Tomo's upstairs. If Luna is upstairs, Tomo's downstairs. It's like, it's almost like a written rule. Ruka it's like honestly the opposite. Ruka is right next to me still. Always. If I'm upstairs, he's upstairs. If I'm downstairs, he's downstairs. If I call his name, he comes up to me like a dog, you know, like, he's honestly a dog. I don't think he's a cat. I think he's like, in a way, like, more dog than a dog. He always like sleeps next to me. It's so annoying because I just want to like be free, but it's almost like there's like a dead weight on me, on my legs. And I'm like, please, Ruka, my legs are dying, please. And Ruka, I would move him, but he would be like, nope, not a chance, and then he would just come right back. And I'm like, please. He's more like a dog cat. He's more of a dog than a cat. So he's a dog cat. Ruka doesn't even sleep center of the bed. Like Ruka sleeps on my side of the bed, which I think is hilarious. But then like when Ryan wakes up, then he moves to the Ryan side. I don't know. I guess he's just like, I love Kate the most, so I'm gonna be on Kate's side. But then if Ryan's not there, then I guess I will go to Ryan's side, which is the number 2, I guess. Tomo is the real cat. Ruka is just the dog. Like it's just like worse than a dog in a way. And then my sister has a dog, right? And that dog, he's a nice boy. Honestly, he's a dog, but he's such a bitch. Like he's a poodle and Shih Tzu mixed. So he's like what was it, like putsu or something? I forgot. It's like a poodle and a Shih Tzu mixed. And when Luna wasn't perfectly confident in her walking, she was kind of toddling and was like she's like, I love doggy, and she tried to pet the dog. The dog's name is Clover. And it's like, Clover, I love you. And then she was like, you know, walking, toddling to the dog, and the dog freaking pushed her. He got onto the he's like, he's tiny, right? Like he's not a Chihuahua, but he's about like Maltese kind of a size. He got onto the like 2 feet and then just pushed her off. And then Luna fell on her butt. I mean, she didn't cry or anything, but like the dog was like, dude, you suck. Get out of here. He's like such a gangster. And I was like, wow, Clover, come on, man. You don't have to push the baby. Come on. And it was like, little shithead. And then like, he doesn't even know. Like, I love the dog so much. I buy like huge box of cookies, like dog biscuits, whenever I visit them. And then like I would visit them and I give them like treats, and like my sister and my brother-in-law, they're both like, oh my gosh, Clover, you're so lucky. You're so lucky that Kate loves you so much. Like she always buys you like boxes of snacks. Like you're so lucky. Not even snacks, I buy him like the gum, like the dog chewing gum, and then the biscuits and like toys, like non-stop. And then my boy, he's still like a little shithead. He goes like, you know, he knows that Luna doesn't eat very tidy, because like she's a baby, right? So she drops food more often than an adult would, right? So whenever it's a meal time, he would be underneath Luna's high chair, and whenever she drops anything, he would just gobble it up before I could react. Like, maybe she dropped something that a dog shouldn't eat, like, you know, like a grape. Like, I don't think the dog should eat it because it's kind of poisonous to dogs. And then, like, she would accidentally drop one, and then before I could grab it, Clover is, like, camping. He's camping underneath the high chair, and we cannot, like, move him out. And he's just, like, he just eats it. Like, just like a freaking vacuum cleaner. It's gone. And I'm like, oh, no, Clover, don't eat that. It's poisonous. No. I mean, like, it's not, like, super poisonous. Like, if they eat a lot of grapes, I guess they would have, like, you know, tummy ache and something like that. It was half a grape. But still, I was like, oh, my God. This little shit. Ryuka, you know, cats, they don't care about human food, right? So we don't have Ryuka camping under the high chair trying to gobble up anything like that. But now, like, whenever we spend time with my sister's place, we have to be, like, so vigilant. If, like, sometimes we would give her, like, the granola bar, like, baby granola bar. And then sometimes, like, you know, like, the piece will break off and drop on the floor. And then just Clover just, like just vacuums it up. And I'm like, bro, stop eating that! And then one time, she was, like, Luna was holding the granola bar because it's a little long. And then it broke in half. And then she wanted to eat them, but it broke in half. And then Clover took the other half that fell on the ground and like dashed out. Like he just dashed off, and I could not grab it back. So Luna was crying like, no, my granola bar. I'm like, I was like, it's okay, mommy got more. Mommy will give you more. Don't worry. I was like, little shit, you little shit dog. I hope you enjoyed freaking baby's granola bar, dude. I hope that was tasty. It's but yeah, it's and my sister is like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm like, it's okay. Are cats or babies more messy? They're very close. But I would say cats are more messy just because of the litter. The litter tracks and they vom. And sometimes they get those peepaws. So what, like the peepaw is like they peed in the litter box. And in the process of trying to cover it up, they fucked it up and they stepped into their pee. And then like the paw, they got hair in their paw. And so like the hair, like the paw hair gets tangled with the pee and the litter. And it just makes a huge mess. And then I'm like, it's like a red alert. I'm like, Ryan, Ryuka got the peepaw alert. And then like everyone drop everything. We grabbed the cat that got the peepaw, and then like I cleaned the floor, and Ryan cleans the paw. Like it's like a red alert. Drop everything and clean the cat. Does Ryan do all the mess cleanups for the cats and babies? No. Only the disgusting ones. Only the disgusting ones. Like for example, Tomo, recently he has developed poop scooting. So what poop scooting is, they usually get their hair trimmed every 6 months, but this winter was record-breakingly cold in Vancouver, so I decided against to give them their haircut for Ruka and Tomo because it was so cold. I didn't want to have them be more cold by cutting their hair. And because of the hair, it grew so long that the poop came out of the butthole but got tangled with the butt hair. And so there was this poop dangling in their ass. And for Ruka, that doesn't happen all that often. Like, I think he's just good at pooping. But then Tomo, he's not so good at pooping. And that happened like 2 to 3 times. And instead of like, oh my gosh, I got poop in my asshole, like shake it off or anything, like no. They like scoot their ass. Like, it's insane. They literally their ass is flat onto the ground, and then they push with the 2 front legs and just scoot the long way. They scoot their poopy ass the long way, and it makes the track of just poop smearing tracks. And then I'll be like, oh my gosh, Ryan, poop scooting tracks. And Ryan would drop everything. I drop everything. Get Tomo. Ryan cleans Tomo's butt, and then cleans the poop trail. And then it's like, wow. And then even after we clean Tomo's butt and the poop trail, I guess he felt like it was not cleaned 100%. And he like scooted. He was scooting. And I'm like, oh my god, Ryan, he's scooting. It happened like 3 times. And I was like, Ryan, I have to cut Tomo's butt hair. Can you grab him? And then I got like scissors, and I just cut the butt hair. Just trim the butt area, honestly, just to help with the poop, so they won't get tangled up. That was like things like that. Ryan cleans it, because it stinks. I thought only dogs did that. Dude, dogs do that too? Holy shit. Yeah, that's why I keep my girlfriend's hair short. Excuse me? Excuse me? It's hilarious when you see the animal doing it though. Because the way that they do it is just like, Oh, I don't know how to explain it. It's almost like their ass is like magnetic and just got pulled onto the ground. It's not like they're freaking out there's a poop on their ass. It's more like their ass just like magnetized onto the floor. And then they're like, I need to get up, but I can't get up, so I'm just gonna scoot along the whole way. Like, it looks like that. It looks like somehow someone glued their ass onto the floor and they want to get up, but they can't. That's how it looks, and it looks hilarious. Does Ryan ever poop scoot? No! I hope not. That would be disgusting. What do you think Ryan is? Poop scooting, stinky feet, bald? Come on, man! Give this guy some honor. The trifecta. He truly got the trifecta. A real Ronnie. No, Ryan's such a good. I almost said boy. Man, he's a good man, not a boy. Good man. And I said, now I'm calling my baby a big girl because we're potty training, and one of the big thing about potty training is that you have to make them think that they're a big girl. They're no longer babies. Babies use diaper. Big girls don't use diapers. Big girls use potty. So you have to like have a clear, different identification of big girl and babies. And mommy used toilet too. Mommy used potty too. She's a big girl too. And then Luna said, no, mommy's not big girl. And I said, oh, mommy's big woman. It was funny. I was like, I'm a big girl. And she's like, no, you're old. You're too old, man. You're too old. You cannot be a big girl. You're too old. You're woman. I was like, man, does she have to burn me like that? I can't be a big girl. I'm too old. I have to be a big woman.
Because he was moral, they called him insane. Delusions of grandeur, visions of splendor. This manic depressing, he walks in the rain. Eyes wide open. Get out of my head, Geddy Lee!